Hello, teachers. How are you? Hope you are doing well in your classroom. And today, the topic of discussion and the topic of this session is related to my place where I am right now. I am doing circle time today with you. I shall be discussing few important facts related to circle time, which we do in our classrooms. So let's have a look at circle time. Okay, so as it is circular in shape, so somewhere it is depicting the sitting plan also. So circle time is nothing that we all are sitting in a circle and we are spending a time with the children in a very different manner. And what is that manner that I shall be covering today in this session? How to make a circle time. Teachers, it is very important for us that how we are actually designing the circle time. What is circle time all about? How we are going to talk with the children in this circle time, and what are the different elements which are related with circle time. So we need to take care and we need to foster the need of this special time that is called circle time. Now have a look what is given here. Make ground rules. Make ground rules means you have certain rules when you are designing a session in the classroom. Though in kindergarten, we are very much flexible with the children because the children are in a very sapling and soft stage. Emotional safety, free to speak what they are actually want to, or you can say want to share with the teacher, they should freely express that. Secondly, there should be no criticism. Nobody like criticism, and we should not criticize the children in the early years. Though, although it is same for elementary and secondary children too, because children are children, that is why they are in the school. So here, circle time is not only meant for those who are in a sapling phase. It is actually meant for each and every child who is in the school. That is what my point of view. What do you think? You can also share with me in the comment box. Mockery at anyone else. Mockery is nothing wrong. You can talk about your thoughts. You can mimic anyone. You can, express what you are feeling, what you're feeling inside. You can share what you have done yesterday. That also you can talk with your teacher or your friends. But that should be in a manner that I shall be sharing in the upcoming slides. Teachers control techniques that involve showing people up. It means what? That the teachers, as a facilitator, I should have certain techniques which are actually maintaining the decorum of the whole time, that is called circle time. Now first of all, let's have a look at good communication. When we are talking about communication, it means it should be a complete process where I am sending something, receiver is getting something, and then the feedback is shared. So communication is a complete process. Take care of this process to signal if you wish to speak. First of all, you need to take care of the emotional safety of the children in the circle time. Secondly, you can give them the signal to speak. If they wish to speak, they can go for the speak. If they do not want to speak, let them, express what they are thinking. You should not force the children, or you just simply say, pass on to the next child. Not to let down anyone or put down anyone. We are not here. We do not like criticism. We, as elders, also do not at all like criticism. So, why to criticize the children who are not able to express too much? So, always give them chance, one chance, two chance to express what they are thinking. Do not speak anything negative, not to name anyone in negative. Yes, you can stop the children when they are doing something mischievous which is not required at circle time, but do not say anything very negative to the children. When we say negative things to the children, they inculcate the negative thought in them, which is not fruitful for the children. How to keep discipline? Now, this is a very commonly asked question by the teachers, that how I will put discipline in my circle time. Ma'am, you are saying circle time is for enjoyment, but discipline matters a lot. So you are right, teacher. As a teacher, I also look forward towards the discipline. So the primary technique is motivation by praise. You can motivate the children that by the end of this session, I shall be giving you this perk, or I shall be giving you 1,000 stars, or I shall be giving you a big red star on the board, or I shall be giving you beautiful points on the board, or I shall be giving you a beautiful drawing star badge on your chest, on your shirt. So it can be in a form of anything. So motivation with praise is something which is making the children to come up in the discipline. Keeping around or keeping the ground rules. You should not make the too much high rules which are not actually easily achievable by the children. So make sure that the rules which you are making, they should be on a very ground level and very understood by the children. They are very small. Teacher is a facilitator. Definitely I, as a mother teacher or a coordinator too, who is handling the classroom, or the one who is going as an observer into the classroom, should take care of this thing, that you are coming parallel to the need of the children. Just focusing and sitting at one point on one child, or you are making the children to come up to you and talk the questions to them. Rather, you can design one activity by which you can take the feedback from the children. That is the best way an observer can do to find out how the children are feeling and how the children are learning in the classroom. Safe climate is very important during the circle time. As you can see my room as well, if I come as a teacher or a coordinator or an observer into a classroom, I should set a climate for how I can do the circle time with the children. System of sections, a warning card. So yes, if you feel so that I should not speak any verbal negative sentences for the children, you can assign red card in the classroom, where if you are showing a red card, it means you are talking, so the child will not talk, which is a very simple and very non demotivating sort of way to create the discipline in the classroom. If I share as discipline material in my class, I use indigenous toys. Indigenous toy, if any indigenous toy is revolving in the classroom or it is in my hand, it means the noise meter is going up. So the children immediately understand that we should not talk too much so that our ma'am get disturbed. Keep it going. Now include warm-up games. Now what you will do in your circle time is the most frequently asked question by the teacher. Now what you will do is you are playing games, first of all, then you are talking with each other is the second thing, and trigger questions is the third thing, and last but not the least is the role play or the pretend play which you do in your circle time. When you do games in circle time, it can be related to fine motor activities or any academic base too. When you are talking an topic, it can be related to your theme. When you are asking or triggering questions, it can be again related to your day schedule or the previous day schedule, and the role plays is actually related to the stories. So if you are doing such things, if you are maintaining your circle time properly, definitely your children will learn best. Evaluate regularly. Regularly make records that how the children are performing in the circle time. Do not interrupt. Do not interrupt is meant for both. If the child is performing, the teacher has to listen, and if the teacher is saying something, the child has to listen. So we have to maintain it on the same pace, that how children are understanding teacher, that the teacher is saying not to interrupt in between, red card, yellow card, any indigenous toy moving around in the class making too much noise. These are the factors which will help you go with your circle times very nicely. Now, in your circle time, what should be the structure? First is the introductory phase. In introductory phase, you go for fun, game, any sort of game you can play with the children, eye contact with the children, and just make them comfortable. It is just to make them comfortable that yes, I am starting it, I am welcoming you all, encourage them to come up in the front, or come to sit in the front, or make a circle, or whatever the way you are handling your children in the circle time. So it is just a fun sort of phase in which you are making the children to come up in the front. Then you have a round means it can be a speaking object. Say suppose if I have a Peter Polly in my hand, or if I have a pinwheel in my hand which is revolving, right? So right to speak and to be heard. If the Peter Polly stop at one child, that child has to speak. If the pinwheel, keep on moving in the classroom and stop at one child, it means that child has to speak. So you can make the pairs, you can do in individual as well. You can sit in the circle, or you can sit in semicircle in the chair. So that can be any form of, which you can easily implement in your circle time. Now, going towards the middle phase. Now you have done the warm up with the children. That is a quick one. It can be for 5 to 7 minutes. Now, next phase of the circle time is the middle phase, where you are actually having certain strategies which you need to implement, or a topic which you need to focus on. It can be sensitive discussions related to bad touch, good touch. It can be drama. It can be any role play, like say. So no group member use name negativity. Any negativity should not be there, because it is something which is really positive. You are starting your day with the circle time. So make it interesting, make it fun loving, get touchy with the children, make them laugh, make them happy, but keeping in discipline mind. Okay, now the last phase, which the previous one lasts long for, say suppose 5 to 7 minutes again, because for circle time we are actually keeping the time limit of 30 minutes as such. So closing time, in closing phase, good sense of humor, end it with something very interesting. Say thank you to everyone, beautiful words, magical words, everything you can use with the children. Recall magic words, recall beautiful greetings. So by the end of the circle time, you can recall certain things which we are actually using in daily life, right? And by that happy note, you can end your circle time. So teachers, it was all about circle time, how you will do it, how much time you have to give, what will be the challenges which can easily overcome related to the discipline, and this is all about it. 20 to 30 minutes is the time limit which we have settled for the circle time. I hope you like it, and I hope it is beneficial for you. Keep learning, keep growing. Bye bye teachers, take care.